Hi, welcome to Soraya Fierce Cookie Show. I'm doing a recipe today of a Puerto Rican lasagna called Pastelon. Soraya meaty and cheesy papi pastelon. Oh my god, it's so delicious. This is what it looks like and we're gonna cook it up right now. Stay tuned. Bye. Hola mi amores, welcome to Soraya kitchen. Welcome to Soraya Fierce Cooking Show. I'm Soraya. I'm the drag queen of healthy cooking, and today I'm the drag queen of healthy Latino cooking. Now today we're doing a really interesting recipe. It's very cold outside here in New York. It's October 29th. It's snowing. 2 days before Halloween and it's snowing. So it's a perfect day for a nice, warm, hot, hearty recipe. Okay, indoors, you're cooking, you're relaxing with friends, or cooking by yourself, a little diva by herself cooking, doing a cooking show, whatever, honey. It's a good day to be indoors where it's nice and warm and make a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful dish. A sandwich and a can of soup, or the dish I'm going to make today, which is much more entailed than a can of soup and a sandwich. I'm going to label this recipe kind of moderately, not difficult, but not really, it's pretty easy. I mean, because this is what it is. It's called, it's a Puerto Rican dish. It's a Puerto Rican lasagna. It's called the pastelon. Okay? Now, Puerto Rican lasagna, what's that? Okay? It's a pastelon. It's like lasagna, but it doesn't use pasta. So this is a gluten-free recipe, which is really cool if you want to go gluten-free. And what we're using is ripe plantains. The big plantains, you know, we have the green ones, which are tostones, which are the ones that I kiss when I do my theme song, my video. I love plátanos. The bigger the better, honey. But these are the sweet plantain that's sliced. Well, the way I grew up, there's different ways of making this, I guess. Recently, I saw a different recipe of it, but the way I was brought up with it is that the plantains are sliced and they're deep fried, okay, and then they're layered like lasagna. So it's a sweet plantain, then a meat sauce with, you know, meat with the tomato sauce and spices and olives and all of that, you know, very Puerto Rican based flavors, frecao, sofrito, garlic, onion, all of that, olive oil, a meat mixture, and then the mozzarella cheese or white cheese. Some people use cheddar cheese. I don't. It's very much exactly like lasagna, except we're doing plantains instead of pasta. Okay? And so we're going to do that today. That's going to be my dish for today. Soraya. What did I call this? Soraya pastelon. But papi pastelon, I'm sure. Okay, and I'll come up with another name during the recipe. But this is the first time I'm doing the recipe, you know, here on the show. And so it should be really interesting. So what we're going to do right now is start with the meat mixture. So I'm going to go through the ingredients and then we're going to get into prep of that. There's going to be the meat ingredients, which is going to make the guisado with the tomato puree, tomato sauce, spices, onion, garlic. And we're using turkey. Now, this recipe usually, the plantain is fried. Okay, the meat filling is usually beef or pork, but we're not doing beef or pork. We're doing Italian, which I know, right? Italian. But you know what? I want to mix it a little bit of an Italian, just a little sliver of the Italian flavor with a lot of Puerto Rican zest and flavor and spiciness and fierceness. So we're going to use Italian turkey sausage out of the casing. That's going to be the meat mixture that we're going to use, and then we're going to use our part skim mozzarella cheese shredded. Okay, so we're going to go into the recipe. So let me get the ingredients for the meat base, you know, with the sauce, and then we'll start from there. Okay, so I'm so glad you're here, honey. The second recipe of the day. Okay, we'll be right back. But okay, we're going to start. I'm going to go over the ingredients, and then we're going to go to the stove, and we're going to start the prep there. I'm going to hold up the ingredients so you can see. Now, we're definitely using, like I said, this is going to be a serving for 8. I'm using 2 aluminum lasagna pans, or pans that I'm going to use for my Puerto Rican lasagna. So this is where I started it a little bit, so then this way the recipe doesn't take too long. We're using the Shady Brook Farms, okay? I took some out of the package, but the Shady Brook Farms Italian sweet turkey sausage. Not the hot, the Italian sweet. Now, yeah, we're going to use 2 packs, which is 12 sausages. So, I'm sure you've seen such sausages before. We're using 12 of these lovely sausages. We take them out of the case. I'll show you how to do that in a second. We're using 12 sausages, okay? turkey, Italian, Shady Brook Farms sausage. We're going to use 6 cloves of garlic. 6 cloves of garlic chopped, finely chopped. We're going to use about half. This is a whole onion chopped. We're going to use about half to 3/4. Okay? A half to 3/4 of the onion. Okay, darling? Probably seeing better now. Donation. We're going to use Mexican cilantro, which is called macho cilantro. All the Mexicans I've had in my lifetime have been macho, but it's macho cilantro, así se dice. We're using ground oregano, about 2 teaspoons. Ground cumin, about 2 teaspoons. Adobo, a lot of shakes. You know how I do that. I don't weigh and measure the adobo. You'll see. The Rojon Bijo Supremo food coloring, little bit of red coloring. Okay, just a little bit. We're going to use maybe 2 to 3 cans of the Goya tomato sauce. I'm going to kind of feel my way through that, okay? I have 4 cans here. I'm not using the 4 cans. We're definitely going to use this whole can of Contadina crushed tomato puree sauce kind of thing. There's no sugar. No sugar. No sugar. And the Italian Shady Brook Farms has a trace of sugar in it, okay? We're going to use about a half a cup of Goya recao. Half a cup of Goya sofrito. En mi casa se toman bustelo y si es Goya tiene que ser bueno. And 2 tablespoons of virgin olive oil. Okay? So, and then at the end, when the mixture with the sauce, the tomato sauce and the turkey meat is cooked, at the very end we add the stuffed olives. Because you know how I feel about the stuffed olives. I don't like cooking it, you know, cooking the olives in the food because it may make it more saltier. And I know I like a lot of taste. And I can't say my food is salty, but I like my food. Well, anyway, I do the olives last. Let's see if there's anything I'm missing. Now, the plantains, we're going to use 7 plantains. I started the prep for the plantains. I have these 2 to the left because I wanted to show you how to make them. And I want to kind of move this recipe along because I'm getting hungry. And I want to eat this for dinner. So, I'm going to just put the plantains to the side. Okay, because we're going to concentrate on making the sauce, the meat sauce right now, okay? So now we're going to go to the stove. I'm going to get my famous, lovely, used but still beautiful caldero, and we're going to start up, okay? And we'll go through the ingredients again, and we're definitely going to use some cooking spray along with the 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Now, I want to make this recipe as low fat as possible. And the name of my recipe, I had to write it down, is Soraya Sorbedaz's Meaty and Cheesy Papi Pastelon, meaning I want to give it a lot of meat. We're using turkey, low fat. Actually, this turkey is less fat than my favorite ground turkey, like the turkey patties that I told you about, the Pathmark brand. Those have higher fat than these, but I wanted to have a lot of meat and a lot of cheese. Mozzarella, part skim, low fat. I'm using a pound of the shredded cheese. But please, let's concentrate on the meat sauce for now, and then we'll go into how to make the plantains, how to fry it with a non-stick skillet, not deep frying, and then, you know, go through the whole layering and preparation, okay? So right now we're making the meat sauce. We're going to go over to the, mi estufa está muy caliente, stove, right now, okay? Yes. Okay, so now we're going to start. I'm here, and the caldero's here. Okay, so I'm going to just go through it, and then from time to time bring the camera up, and then go back, okay? Donation. So that's going to be like the new thing. Like, I'm going to start, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do that. Donation. But we have olive oil. Goya. I love Goya. We're going to turn on the stove. That's a good start. Okay? And we're going to use 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Definitely measure that. Now, that's the only fat I'm adding to this dish. Is that. 2 tablespoons. I love clanging, honey. I love clanging my caldero, honey. Honey, my caldero hasn't been clanged by somebody else in a while, honey. Somebody needs to clang my caldero. Hello. Okay? So I'm lowering the stove because I preheated my oven. I'm lowering the oven. But I got the stove up right now on high because I want to get things perking. I love sauteing my garlic, my onions, recao sofrito, and spices. I love sauteing that a little bit. I learned that if I saute those spices first, it kind of opens up the flavor, especially for the garlic and onion. Well, all of the spices, all of the herbs. Just sauteing it brown, you know, get it a little brown, brings it up, wakes it up, puts it all together. Really nice, okay? So what we're going to start with, and okay, this is a cup, but we're not using a cup. I'm going to use half of this cup, which will be then a half a cup. I'm going to use, this is, ooh, beautiful. Look at that sound. That's just gorgeous, honey. That's just telling us, honey, we're getting into action now, honey. We're moving and grooving. That was a half a cup of recao, which is green. The sofrito is a little tomato based, so it's red. Okay, the goya sofrito, a little bit more. Okay, that's so lovely. So we're gonna, and this is frozen. Remember now, the frozen doesn't have any wheat. If you use the goya recao sofrito in the jar, it has wheat. So if you're trying to stay away from gluten, that's just a pointer. Now, bear with me, darlings. Donation. We're also going to add like about, let's see, half a cup. Yep. It's going to be like 2/3 cup of onion, and I'm going to lower this because she's ready to go, honey. She's ready. She's ready. Honey, I was born ready, darling. And then we're going to use all of the 6 cloves of garlic chopped. All right, and I'm going to let you see all this, okay? Once I put the coloring in there, I'll let you guys see. But you're following me, right? Half to 2/3 cup of recao, half to 2/3 cup of sofrito, goya, frozen but thawed. 6 cloves of garlic minced, half a cup to 2/3 cup of onion. I might add a little bit more onion. I love onion. Okay, so let me get my spoon. Be right back. Stay there. Ooh, this is done in real time. Okay, good. I'm going to put the light up a little bit. Okay, so I'm stirring it up. I already went through what I put in. And now I'm going to add, hi darlings, I'm going to add some of that Mexican recao. You know, I chop it up. I buy the recao. Actually, this is the cilantro. I buy the cilantro, I clean it, chop it, and then freeze it. So whenever I need it, I just take it out. This is the Mexican cilantro. Mexican macho cilantro, ay que lindo. Okay, so we got a really nice Thai cooking going on here with the olive oil, the garlic, the onions, the goya recao, goya sofrito. Okay, so I'm going to lower that a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to add a couple of shakes. Now I'm going into my powdered spices. I'm going to add a couple of shakes. It's going to be a lot of lasagna, so that seems to be a good enough amount of adobo, goya adobo. The ground cumin, I'm going to lower this some more. Ground cumin, about 2 teaspoons. Light shakes. Love, you should be stronger than me. You've been here 7 years, longer than me. Don't you know you're supposed to be the man? Okay, some oregano. To who you think I am, you always want to talk it through. I'm okay. I always gotta comfort you every day. The Bichon red. Okay. Now we just added oregano, cumin, the cilantro macho, Mexican, little bit of red coloring. Okay, and that's cooking up some. Now you know what? I'm going to lower her some more. Because now I'm going to add the meat. Okay, the spices are cooking, they're getting brown. I want you to see it. Come. Those are the spices. Look how beautiful she is. Look, isn't that gorgeous? She's simmering up really nicely. That's just lovely. Lovely. Absolutely. Hi. So here we are. So now we're going to add, I think it's time to add meat. Now I said I would show you, right? So I'm going to show you. I did them all except for 2. And what I did was, I took a knife, I just slit the sausage. Just slit the sausage. Peel the casing back. Throw the casing away. Put the sausage in. Clean the sausage, because you should rinse it. Just rinse it with water before you cook it. Slit. Take the casing, the skin of the casing. I say skin, it's not skin, it's casing. Okay? Take the meat, put it in. Okay? So now we're going to add all of the meat, which is 12 sausages. 12 Shady Brook Farms Italian turkey sausage. Now, like I said, this is Soraya Sobrada's meaty and cheesy papi pastelon. Most definitely. So I added the sausages and I showed you how to take the casing off, right? So now we just, since the meat is still sausage formed, we're gonna just take the sausage, and I'm gonna bring the camera. Okay, take the sausage and just in the mixture there. Ooh, Lord, donation. In the meat there. You see what I'm doing, right? Yes, darling. Okay. We're going to just take the sausage, meat, and just raise the heat. And we want to I like browning the spices and the meat together, okay? And then add the tomato puree and tomato sauce. And then let that all cook up really nice. But I have all my spices, okay? Again, let me go through it. Recao, cilantro, okay? Recao and sofrito. Let's start with that. 2/3 cup of each. 2 tablespoons of olive oil, okay? 6 cloves of garlic chopped. Half a cup to 2/3 cup of onion chopped, all right? The adobo, goya adobo, oregano, 2 teaspoons. The cumin, 2 teaspoons. And the Mexican cilantro, macho, which I love macho, honey. Macho man, I want to have a macho man. Woo, Lord, honey. Yes, honey. And then the 12 Shady Brook Farms Italian sausage out of the casing. Okay? So let's go back full view. Donation. Yes, darling. Yes, honey. Ooh, girl. Work that camera, diva. All right. Hi. All right. Let me get my pop holder. So now what we want to do is just, now we can mix it all up, because I was holding the camera and, running the spoon at the same time. Okay? Oh my God. We want to get this brown. Okay, we haven't added the tomato sauce or anything yet. You know that. The tomato puree. And we're going to taste this as we go along, because, I'm running the camera and adding the spices, So, I'm doing a lot of things at one time. Woman's got the strength, the woman's got the power. Donation. That's going to be my phrase. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a lot of meat. It's going to be lovely. We may not use all this meat, but let's see how it cooks down. Maybe it's definitely going to cook down some. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Okay, I want you to see this though, before I add the tomato sauce. Okay. Oh, she's gorgeous. And at this point, before I let you see it, I hope my weight doesn't burn, honey. I smell something burning, honey. Do a Michael Jackson up in here. And cooking spray. Yeah, you smell something synthetic, honey. But it's not my hair. Charlie. I love this look, honey. I love me some Amy. I have to say it. I love me some Amy, honey. This look is inspired by Miss Amy Winehouse, darling, and Miss Peggy from Married with Children. Okay. So let's take a look at the meat mixture. Isn't she lovely? Look at that. Isn't that lovely? It's so beautiful. Okay, we're going to taste it as it goes along. You guys went through the ingredients with me, right? What I added so far. Okay? That's gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'm going to cover that and let that kind of cook up for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to be back, okay? So let me go over there and say to you guys, I'm going to cover this and cook this for 5 minutes. Okay, I'm going to put the timer on, and then we're going to add the tomato puree and tomato sauce. Okay, we'll be right back. Ay, Dios mío, mira eso. Oh my God. That's the meat, the turkey meat, cooked in all the spices without adding the tomato puree yet. But I want to let some of that liquid evaporate. But I just wanted you to see how lovely that looks. That's cooking down. You see the onion, the garlic is in there. You see that golden color already that's going on there? It's just a little bit of food coloring, okay? The Bichon red. And just the natural colors of the meat, the spices and all, the cumin, the oregano. And then we're going to come back, but that's just cooking up really nicely. I would say 5 minutes are up, and another like 2 to 3 minutes just to get some of that liquid up, okay? And then we're going to add the tomato puree. So this is Soraya Sobrada, honey. Soraya Sobrada's Freest Cooking Show. This recipe is for Soraya Sobrada's meaty and cheesy papi pastelon. We'll be back. Woo! Ooh, the timer's going off, honey. Hi, dog. Ooh, okay. 5 minutes are up. Yes. Ooh, she's beautiful. I want you to see it again, okay? I want you to see it again. Yes, honey. Oh, she's so beautiful. So beautiful. You know, the spices are cooking so nicely with the meat. It's a lot of meat. I don't think we're going to need all that meat. So the point value for 8 servings, I calculated was 17 with all the 12 sausages. So it might be even less. Okay, now traditional pasta with whole wheat or just regular pasta would have been a lot more calories, a lot more points. And then if we would have used we would have used pork and beef, donation. If we would have used beef or pork, definitely the point value would go up, okay? Take a look. Okay, you know I'm a Weight Watchers girl, but look at that. That is so gorgeous. And if you could smell it, I wish you were here to taste this when it's done. But if you could smell it, if you were here to smell it at least. Oh my God, honey, it smells lovely. Ay, Dios mío, how I love to cook, how I love to eat, honey. Meaty and cheesy papi pastelon, darling. Okay, so the heat is still up high, right? We covered it. Okay, we covered it for 5 minutes. The contadina, I'm just gonna stir it a little bit. And let's see, Gordon, that's like almost half of the can. Let's just see. Put this to the side, honey. That's a sharp edge there. My wrist was right there, honey. We don't want any other red going in here. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna add more. I'm gonna have to let it cook because I want it red, honey. Red, honey. Red like my hair, honey. Always want to talk it through. That's whatever. I always have to comfort you every day. And what I want you to do is stroke my hair. 'Cause I remember all of love's joy. Feel like you're diva and you're my little bitch boy. With due respects I made you earn. Oh honey, I love her. Feeling her today. We're going to add some more. I think we're going to need to add some of the tomato sauce, like I was saying, because that's thicker than this crushed tomato puree. But I wanted to get some bits of tomato in there. Okay? I want you to take a look at this now, how it is, before I add the tomato sauce. It's good to see. Okay? She's probably cool now, but I want more thickness, so I'm going to add the Goya tomato sauce. Probably 2 cans, let it cook for about 15-20 minutes. But take a look. Ay, Dios mío, mira qué lindo eso es. That's so gorgeous, honey. Beautiful. Like I like to say, honey, beautiful like me, beautiful like you. Okay, 1 can of the Goya. And you know this is really thick. I think 1 can might be cool. I think so. I think the 1 can will be nice. Yeah. Because we got enough liquid. I want this to boil down some. Hi, darling. And she's so beautiful. Look at her. Oh, yes, darling. Qué linda. Let me see. How am I feeling? No, I'm going to have to do the other can. I want it to be thick and hearty. Especially on a day like today. So we use 2/3 of the can of the contadina. And we're going to use 2 small cans of the Goya tomato sauce. the meat is cooked. Most definitely. I just want to cook in the tomato sauce. Just going to so you can see me. And you know what? I'm going to give it a taste test. The meat is cooked. You can taste this. The meat is cooked. Again, I'm going to just say the meat is cooked. I'm going to taste this. My tablespoon. Hi. Oh my God. My goodness, without the tomato sauce cooked in, it's perfect. I'm not just saying that, boys and girls. I'm not just saying that because, wait, hold up. Hi, darlings. I'm not just saying it tastes good because you're not here to taste it. You know, if it needed more adobo, if it needed more garlic, if it needed more something, I would say it. Really, I have no shame in my game, honey. This is the first time I'm making this pastelon this large of a recipe. So there's some room for error here. Donation, donation. Oh my God, the Italian sausage has a little spice kick. I wonder what added the spice. It's delicious. I wish you were here. I'm making 2 trays. Can you come over? Come over. I can't give you my phone number. That's not cool. But I wish you could come and have a slice with me, a nice chunk with me later. It's going to be done in about another half hour to 45 minutes. That's delicious. Again, the point value would be 17. I think it's going to be less because I don't think I'm going to use all that meat. Whatever you don't use, put it in the refrigerator, put it in the freezer for another time. Okay? But let's take a look. Okay. Oh my God, donation, donation. Look how beautiful that is. We're going to be back. I'm going to let that cook down for about 10-15 minutes and we'll be back. Lovely. Hey, darling. So we're back. Hi. Now, you know, I'm going to let the meat mixture with the tomato sauce and all of that boil down some, like I said. It's uncovered. I think I'm going to give it like another 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Yeah, like 3 minutes. I'm going to let you see that in a second. But, of course, I need to show you how I'm going to do the plantains. So, you know, again, traditionally, these plantains are fried. Some people boil them down and mush them. No. I want it to look like a lasagna. So, when you take the plantains, I'm going to show you. When you take the plantains, now, the darker and the riper, the better. They're going to be softer and they're going to be sweeter. That's what this is all about. It's the right plantain. Soraya Soraya, medium cheesy pastelon. Now that's made with very ripe plantains, like I just said. The bigger, the darker, the better, because it's going to be really sweet. I have 2 here, but I bought a total of 7. So you could use 7 to 8 large ones. 6 of them I already made. I already cooked it because I want to move the recipe along, like I said earlier. The sauce, I wish you were here. I swear to God, I wish you were here. The sauce smells lovely. And I gotta hurry up because the pen's hot. Okay. Now, we cut the ends of the platano. And I do it like that with a knife, right to my hand. It's a little freaking steak knife that Junito Perez probably stole from Sizzler back in the 80s. Okay, so we slit the plantain. I just cut it in half. We slit the plantain skin to get to the plantain. The skin comes off mad easy. Now, you want to take the plantain and slice it like that, lengthwise. Again, I'm going to lower this a little bit because the pan's already hot. Non-stick skillet. I added cooking spray to the skillet. You just take the plantain. Junita Perez's mother used to do this all the time. And I'm like, how come she never gets cut? And I'm sure she used a sharper knife than me. God bless her. Junita Perez's mom, the best mom. Beautiful woman, which is why Junito is so handsome and I, Soraya, I think I'm pretty. But anyway, you see, just this half was softer. It was just so easy to slide. You want to slice. You want to slice them sort of thin, okay? You just put them in the non-stick skillet with a little bit of cooking spray. Here's the second big old lovely ripe plantain. Woo. And I'm not going to cut this one in half. You don't have to. I'm going to cut it half later, in a second. The skin comes right off. Skin comes right off. Now I'm going to cut it in half. Either way, it doesn't matter. Take the plantain again. Just slice it. Slice it. Slice it. Okay? The other half. Very ripe. Very beautiful. Soft. Sweet. Like me. Slice it. Slice it. Put that to the side because we're going to cook these first. Okay? Now I'm going to show you that. Oh my God. This is awesome. Now I have a non-stick skillet. You saw I did the tostones in my Soraya Sobeda's Dame Masa Mi Boca Sopa de Camarones. I did the tostones in the non-stick skillet with cooking spray. Same thing with the maduros for the Soraya Sobeda's medium cheesy papi pastelon. Okay. Now since we want this to cook soft, okay. Now with the tostones, when you cook them, you're going to cook them part with the lid on or part with the lid off, because with the lid off that enables it to get crispy because the moisture is evaporating to the air. This I want to cook soft and I want to keep all the moisture. So I'm going to cover it for about 4 minutes and we'll be back. Oh no, we won't be back because we're going to take a look at the beautiful sauce. Look at that. That's gorgeous. We just added it. Ching, ching, ching. Just a little bit of food coloring red. Just a little, just a little. Look how red and beautiful that is. Like the color of my hair today. That is lovely. Okay. Let's stir it. I want to see how much liquid we have on the top. See, we still have quite a bit of liquid. I want to get well, not all the liquid down, but some more down. Because I could skim the liquid off, but that's useless. Because I want the flavor that's in that liquid, that's in that sauce. I want the flavor and the meat. Some people use a slotted spoon to just put the meat over the plantain and all that when they're layering it, you know, to then put it in the oven. No. I want to cook that liquid down so all that flavor stays in the pot, honey. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't want to put the sauce on the side. Saucy Susan, honey. Saucy Soraya. Okay, we gotta turn the plantains this time. I can smell it. I can smell it, honey. Donation, donation, donation. Look at that. Lovely, lovely. Now I'm gonna take a plastic fork. Why? Because these got cooked up a little bit too much. That's what I get for talking all that. But you know what? I have a whole dish of plantain already on the side. Oh yeah, they did, but that's okay. Se quemaron un poquito, pero está bien. I have some on the side already cooked. I just wanted to show you how to do it, but you don't let them cook that long. That's what happens, donation, donation. Doing two things at the same time and working the camera. But you know what? She's going to be fine. Let me show you. This is the way you want them to look. Golden brown like that. I'm going to use these anyway because it's going to add color, it's going to add flavor. They're not totally burnt, darling. They're just cooked really nicely. See, the other side is cool. What you do so your guests don't see, honey. You put them on the lighter side up. Okay? Believe me. That and the regular ones that cooked fine, they're going to taste delicious. You're adding a nice little charcoaly taste to the meat sauce, the cheese. Oh, darling, it's going to... There's nothing wrong here. Now they're totally burnt. Alright, throw them away. But they're not totally burnt, darling. Please. Please. Those are all the different shades of love. A little lighter, a little darker. All the shades, honey. All the shades of God's love, honey, on this plate. Let's bless all the farmers that grew these plantains. Let's bless the farmers. Let's bless the plantain. Let's bless the farmers that produced, farmed those turkeys and the tomato sauce. And let's bless everyone, honey. Let's bless the world. Let's bless, the children protesting on Wall Street. Let's bless everybody. Let's bless Obama. Let's bless the Republicans. Because I've been watching some of the Republican debates. I'm pretty impressed. I don't know how I'm going to vote. I'm for Obama, but I kind of, I'm getting political. I kind of wish more was going on. more movement. But you know, Obama inherited a big mess. Okay, I'm not gonna talk. I'm getting political. I don't want to get political. But let's bless everybody, honey. Let's bless straight people, gay people, bi, transgender, little boys, little girls, grown men. Let's bless the old people, young people. Let's bless black, white, black, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Mexican, Peruvian, Russian, German, whoever you are. God bless you. God bless you for watching this show. Okay? God bless you, because if you're watching the show, you're doing good, because that means electricity is flowing through your home and you're able to pay that bill. That means there's some money in your home, honey. And if you're going out to buy these groceries, God bless you. God has blessed you because you can go out and get the groceries. I thank God that I was able to dress up for you really cute and go out and get these groceries. That means I'm working or collecting unemployment or something. But I'm being blessed. I'm alive. I'm blessed, honey, okay? So let's bless all the food, the preparation. Let's bless the whole entire world and universe. Okay, my darlings? Let's go back to cooking. Let's go back to the last batch of plátanos, maduros that we're cooking. The last batch. Oh, look, you see both. Very nice. That's what I want you to see. I want you to see both. You're seeing both. And you're going to see me like put my hands up in there, honey. Not literally, but let's get these plantains out the way. Plantain skin. Okay. You've seen enough of me, honey. You need to see this food. Let's put the plantains up a little bit, because I was talking all that God bless stuff, which is beautiful, right? You know, honey, I may be a queen, and I am a queen. It doesn't mean I don't believe in God. I believe in God. Well, I don't want to get religious. I know who I am, what I am, what I stand for. I stand for love and good food, honey. All right, look how beautiful that is, y'all. Look how gorgeous. Look how gorgeous. Yeah, so lindo. This is the way you want to cook them. Okay? I didn't cover them, but that's okay. These are really soft. Cover them like when they're kind of firm. Cover them anyway, regardless. I'm going to cover them now. Just to kind of stick to my word a little bit, but that's how you want them. Cookie spread. You don't have to fry it. Okay, the meat's done. I stopped it. Cover the meat. Meat sauce. Cover this. Put the timer for the plátanos, the plátanos for 3 minutes, and we'll be back. The plantains are done. I'm gonna let them cool off just a little bit. I want to taste the meat sauce before we proceed. Now look how beautiful that is. Can you see the onion, the tomatoes, the crushed tomatoes, the turkey, of course. Big spoon, big-hearted diva. Oh my God. I swear to God, I swear to whomever, I wish you were here. I would come over, ring my doorbell so you can have some with me. I have to have some because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten lunch since 1:30. It's almost 8 o'clock. This with some white rice. Oh God, awesome. Oh my God. I know. Watching me eat. Delicious. Oh my God, that's delicious. Let's go back. Donation. You can see the sauce and the plantain. Ta-da! This is the way they should be. Light brown, golden brown, beautiful. And if it's darker brown, it's still beautiful. Still beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Look at that. That is gorgeous red. Like the color of my hair. La-di-da-di. We like to party. We don't cause trouble and we don't hurt nobody. Alright, darlings. I'm getting excited because we're almost finishing up with this. Not that I want to rush it, that I'm not here with you guys. I want to eat. I'm really hungry. Plantains are done. We have a huge plate of them. Okay? We're going to go into preparating. I need to eat. Donation. We're going to go into the whole layering and preparation of the pastelon. Okay? This is going to be fabulous. We're making 2 trays. 8 servings. Each tray, 4 servings, 17 points each chunk on Weight Watchers plan. And it might be less than 17. This is a lot of food, right? Fabulous. That's because we went turkey, okay? Not pasta, but the maduros. Lower in points than pasta. Let's prepare it. Come on. Okay, my darlings, we're going into the last stage, okay, which is the layering of the Soraya Sorbet's medium cheesy papi pastelon, okay? So we're going to focus now on layering. So you won't see me, you'll see my hairy hands, which are clean, and the ingredients, you know, the meat sauce, the sausages, meat sauce with the sausages, donation, and the maduros cooked, and the shredded cheese, okay? So we're going to layer it like we layer any lasagna. We're going to do that now, okay? So, you know, this is all just done on the fly. You guys know what the deal is. But I want to get a close view here. Okay? So, donation, I'm handling the camera. I want you to take a really good look. I want a close up. Okay, I'm going to do one and then do the other. But when I do one, it's going to be the same as the other, so it's cool. So what we're going to do is, I'm not there now, but it's cool, I'm coming. I'm going to take the meat sauce, put it over here. Let me see if you're getting all that. No, you're not. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to get the cheese. We have a pound. I'm going to use, we have the mozzarella cheese, part skim, okay, shredded. This was really good. This is Great Lakes cheese, natural, low moisture, part skim cheese. It's $1.99. It's like $4.69 for the polio or something like that. And then we have the plantains, okay? Which are here. See the plantains? Sliced, cooked, okay? And we're going to get the spoon. Here's my big spoon. Donation. Alright, so we're going to start by putting some of the meat, some of the sauce too, just a little bit, down on the bottom of the pan. All throughout the pan. I'm going to move this over a little bit so you can see. Right? You can see. Good. Keep it up like that. Okay? See that? Like we do any lasagna. Same thing. Okay? Let's coat it. Then, we're going to take the sliced plantains. You guys can see that, right? And you just layer it. Like you do any lasagna. Like you layer the pasta, you're going to layer the other sauce, the plantains, the maduros. Now the bigger you get of the plátano, the better kind of, because then you don't have, you know, these could have been bigger slices, but you know, this is the way that I did it. And I'm going to show you a little cute thing in a second, but we're just going to take it. I'm wondering how this is going to work. If I'm actually going to have two or what. Now you see that, right? All the plantains. There you go. That's a nice view. All the plantains are laid out. First layer. You take the cheese. My hands are a little. I think this one is a little open. There we go. Take the cheese. Put that to the side, pop it to the side. Actually, no. Donation. And now I want to put a nice. Why I started in the middle? Who knows? Meat sauce. Oh, this is going to be so beautiful. Spread the meat over. Okay. This is the first layer. I think maybe just 2 layers will probably work well. Okay. Oh, and let's not forget our olives. I really wanted to put it at the end, just the way I'm doing it. I just rinsed the vinegar from it. So this way, when I go in there, you know I like using my hands, boys and girls. I don't want to get any of the liquor because the Liquid is salty. Just spread a couple. You know, sometimes capers is cute with this too. But we have the stuffed Spanish olives. You don't want to put too much. Some people don't like the olives in there, I do. Okay? Now we're going to add some cheese. Okay. Oh, this is going to be gorgeous. See what I'm doing, right guys? Ay, qué lindo, qué precioso. Oh, this is going to be awesome. And I'm going to put one tray away for like a couple of weeks. In a couple of weeks I'll have some friends over or something. And we're going to partake of this. But you can see what I'm doing. Beautiful. And we're going to do another layer of the plantain, the maduro. Again, it was not deep fried. Sauteed. Really nice. I think we're going to have a lot of meat left over. So again, the point value is going to come down. But let's just see. I wasn't skimping on the meat either, you know what I'm saying? Again, this is Soraya Sorbet's medium cheesy Papi Pastelon, so you know, I definitely wanted to use that meat. And it's hearty. And I'm going to stay quiet for a bit. I'm kind of tired. I'll let you see me do this. It's beautiful. Cooking is just such a lovely thing. I'm taking the smaller pieces and putting it in there. Okay? So we got some nice layers. That's cool. Spread the meat again. We have 2 layers. It's going to be 2 layers per pan. Just like lasagna. Oh my god, this recipe is coming out perfect because it looks like all the meat that's left over in this pan is going to be so cool and enough, definitely enough for the second pan. But you don't need to see me do that because it's going to be the same thing I'm doing now. I think we had more than enough cheese, but you know what? It's 17 points per serving. I'm going to use the cheese. Again, this is going to be so hearty. So delicious. Oh my god, it's perfect. Because you know, I'm not used to cooking a whole lot, like a big quantity. I do, you know, just for me and Junito. This is for 8 lovely, sexy, giving, fabulous, beautiful guests. Okay? Now, if you can imagine a quarter piece of this, that's a lot. That's a lot. And it's 17 points. You know that's going to be a good hearty meal. And I have a side vegetable that I'm going to put with that. Donation, donation. But can you look at that? Let's take a close-up. Isn't that beautiful? And we're going to put it in the oven now for about half an hour. Let me see. 20 minutes covered with aluminum foil. 10 minutes uncovered so it kind of browns and gets bubbly, okay? So we'll be back. Oh my god, Soraya Sorbet's medium cheesy Papi Pastelon. Ay, Dios mío, Soraya Sorbet's medium cheesy Papi Pastelon. Look how beautiful. Look at that. Oh my god, it's a work of art. See, you got like the edges a little brown there. Oh my god. You gotta let it sit. Gotta let it sit for another 10 minutes, okay? I just took it out of the oven. And now we're gonna let it sit so this way it firms up a bit so when we slice it, it slices nice. Okay, we'll be back. Mira, oh my god, this looks lovely. I'm gonna slice it up now, honey. It's time to eat, I'm starving. Let's take a good look. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. Gorgeous. Soraya Sorbet's medium cheesy pastelon. Papi pastelon. Okay. I'm going to cut up a slice of that. I'm going to get a close-up. There you go. Okay. Oh, honey, honey, honey. Now, a fourth of this is about 17 points. That's pretty cool. Oh my god, it's going to be a lot. Jesus. Oh my god, that's beautiful. This slice here looks like the biggest one. Can you guys see? Now you know sometimes the lasagna can get a little, but I want it to come out like that. Oh my God, look at that. See, that's how I wanted it to come out. Nice. I let it cool down for another 10 minutes. Look at that. That is beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Gorgeous. And then what I like to do, make sure that's in the camera there. What I like to do with this dish, come close up, is definitely add a little bit of cabbage, shredded cabbage and shredded carrots. See, because it matches. Look how beautiful. It matches just so lovely. Okay? Can you see that? Ay, Dios mío, mira esto. This is delicious. Oh my God, I cannot wait to taste it. Oh my God. Let me sit down. Let me sit down. Hard working diva, honey. Let me sit down and enjoy this. Girl, I made 2 recipes today, honey. I did today the chocolate pudding pie and Soraya medium cheesy papi pastelon. Look at that. Look at that. Mm. Oh my God. I wish you were here to have some with me. Oh my God. This is so delicious. And this is the beverage we're having with it. It's all Latin, honey. Latin, Latin, Latin. You know I'm good old cola champagne and coco rico, right? But with this, I wanted a mixture of the cola champagne with a lighter soda, a lighter beverage. The Diet Guarama Brasilia Diet. This is amazing. This is perfect. It's got a light reddish color, light fruit. It's like a Diet Dr. Pepper, but a little fruitier and lighter. So the caramel coloring is not very heavy. It's a little bit of caramel coloring with a little bit of red. Sort of like Dr. Pepperish, sort of cola champagne-ish, but lighter. With Soraya medium cheesy papi pastelon. Enjoy, darling. If you have any questions about this recipe, let me know, honey. But this is delicious. Thank you so much for coming to my show. Que Dios te bendiga and God bless my little kitchen and all its little cute little nooks. And God bless the hungry diva here that loves to cook and loves to eat, darling. God bless all of you and I love you all. Thank you. Bye. Mwah. Hey, I don't know if you can see me. My name is Junito Perez. Hi. My name is Junito Perez. You're in my house today. Yesterday, Soraya Sobreda, you guys know her, right? She did a cooking show. You know, I help her with the cooking shows. And anyway, she made the Puerto Rican lasagna, the pastelon, and she left me a note because I was supposed to help her film the video, but I wasn't able to help her. I started working a new job, so she let me know. She left me some of the food, and she left me a note, which is really cool. Dear Junito, I'm sorry that you weren't here to help with the filming of the cooking show, but I got it done. As you know, the woman's got the strength, the woman's got the power. She always says that. I know you're starting a new job, so that's the reason why you weren't here to help me. But I wanted to leave some of the pastelon, the medium cheesy papi pastelon. She always names recipes, so you can enjoy it. I know you have an eating disorder, and I know you usually don't like having leftovers in the house, but I figure when you come home today from work and it's cold outside and everything, and then you come home to edit the videos that I left for you because I want you to do it today. She always wants me to edit them right away and upload them. You have some food already cooked for you, so you don't have to cook. It doesn't have sugar, it doesn't have any gluten. You know how we're doing now, and I hope you enjoy it. So I want you to, you know, taste it and let me know what you think. I always taste the food, but lately because you guys know I have an eating disorder. But she left me a slice, and it was in the oven when I came home. The lights were on, the oven was on, And she had Female Trouble by Divine playing for me when I got home, so she knows. And she goes, oh, what did she say? Yeah. She goes, oh, Jaime, you know, good luck on the new job. You're such a trooper. Don't let all the little crazy comments that you hear at the job upset you. The crazy little homophobic. Yeah, I told her. I called her several times this week at ours. Don't let that bother you. Remember what I say. One monkey don't stop the show. Love you, Junito. Soraya. Aww. Can you guys see? I hope so. My God. Looks. She's a great cook. And she's a great friend. Goodness gracious. Oh, I like getting it with the salad. I need a big fork. Oh my God. Delicious. My God. She's the best. Thank you. Anyway, I'm vouching for Soraya's recipe. Amazing. I gotta go. Bye.